Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome to our webinar. Today, we're going to cover how to use advanced marketing tools on Wix. Kobe, head of user marketing on the Wix, part of the Wix Promote.
And Adam, product manager at Wix Promote as well.
We're going to cover today all the things that you need to know about tracking, analytics, pixels, and advanced features in order to use your websites to grow your business. We will go over you everything with details, with live demos. Feel free to ask questions during the webinar. We have our team to help with everything you need. And of course, afterwards, we'll be also answering some questions that you might have. All right. So first, we want to share with you that this is the best time to come to Wix and build your website. Today, we have most of the marketing features that every business needs in order to grow its business, and we're going to cover everything. It's not only the time for you to come and build your website and your business, it's also for some of our experts that build websites for others to come and become pro marketeer as well. This is the marketing features we have for our users. We have SEO Wiz product that connect you with Google Search Console and make you rank higher on Google. We have our email marketing tool called Shoutout with tons of beautiful templates that makes you send great templates with high deliverability rate and open rate. And our social post tool, which is live both on mobile and soon on desktop, where you can create social media posts and share them across social media, Facebook and Instagram. Today, we're going to cover more our marketing products for our pros. We're going to focus on our tracking analytics tools that help you report and optimize business funnels and campaigns. And we're going to cover our new feature, market integration, which help you integrate third-party marketing tools into your Wix sites. Another interesting tool that we have is trigger emails that provide you to send personalized trigger-based stunning emails. We're not going to cover this today in a webinar, but it's another tool that you can explore yourself and see how you can use Wix Code to send trigger emails based on button clicks, thank you emails, download PDF emails, etc., both to site members and your contacts. So where to start? So in our way, we have the marketing pyramid, where this is our methodology, how exactly you need to use and accelerate your business online. First, you need a ready for business website. It's not only create a stunning website business with our templates, it's also making sure that you connect it to our Google Search Console using our Wix SEO Wiz. Also doing all the things that you need in order to attract more visitors to your websites, and making sure that you have a good header, a good title, a good description, click to call buttons, and making the users understand that they want to call you, book you, or order online with you. The next step in the funnel is online presence. Beside the websites, you need to have a presence on Google My Business, Facebook pages, Instagram accounts, YouTube channels. Based on your business needs, you have to have this online presence and make sure you have it consolidate with a good design system to make everything unique and by the brand that you have in your business. The other step is the marketing tools that you have to use daily to promote your business. It's social media, email campaigns, etc. And today we're going to discuss the tip of the pyramid, the advanced marketing tools that we have in Wix to offer you. And this is how we see things in order to grow and build your online presence. We're going to start with Google Analytics implementation. A few months ago, we added Wix marketing integration product within our marketing tools. I'm going to show you live how this can be done through your dashboard. So within your Wix dashboard, you can see that you have the left nav menu, and you can go into marketing tools. And within marketing tools, you have marketing integrations. Over here, you have tools that we're going to discuss today in a webinar, and some tools that we're going to cover, especially in other webinars that we're going to do. So here you can add your Google Analytics, your Facebook Pixels, your Google Tag Manager, MailChimp integration, Google AdWords, Facebook product catalog integration, Yandex, Hotjar, Privy, and some others. So what do you need to do in order to add Google Analytics? First, you go into the Google Analytics rectangle square, you click, And with a click of the button, you have full instruction how to do it with your Google Analytics. Let me go this over with you. So in my Wix, in my Google Analytics dashboard, in my admin panel, I can see exactly the ID that I have in order to understand exactly which ID that I need to handle. This is my tracking ID, and this is exactly where I put it in my dashboard. I have a pop-up where I just added ID, hit save, and that's it. Now my analytics is connected. So what do you get once your analytics is connected is not trivial. In other platforms, most of the times it takes really, really long to set up this feature. So with Wix, if you have a website, you can see all the page views of all pages within the Google Analytics. You're able to get lead events for specific add-ons that you can add to your websites. Your contact form, your get subscriber, every submit button automatically get a lead event. But if you have an e-com website, you can see exactly an enhanced e-commerce solution: impression, product click, product details, add to cart, initiate checkout, and purchases. And let me go over this with you. So first of all of you can go to yournextfitnesstrainer.com. I will share this with you on our chat in the webinar. You can go, everyone here, and just we're going to see together live events that are happening within the Google Analytics. So within the Google Analytics, when I go to my home dashboard, I can go in real time and see exactly how many users visit my website. And not only that I can see how many users visit my website, I can see exactly how many people are active, how many pages, which pages they use, which location, traffic sources, and other things that you can do in order to see it on live. So we can see live that everything is happening really live, and I can see that a lot of you going into our desktop, I know exactly what's the source. And if I want to see more events, so I can go to my website, and then let's say that I want to purchase a sports bottle. When I click buy, I'm going into a product page. I can choose the color and add to cart. Once I hit add to cart, automatically we provide you with all the things that you need in order to track this event on your Google Analytics. The events will populate really fast. You see add to cart events. So for you as an e-com business owner, it's really, really easy to track events, and not only add to cart events, it's also live on purchase events, product views, impressions, etc. You can see entire funnels. I want to show you a live demo account where you can see everything that you can do with the Google Analytics. So I can go to conversion, e-commerce, and then I can go to overview. I can see exactly the revenues that I have, transaction, the top products that I have. I can see funnels. How many people visited my products, how many people added a product to their cart, the cart abandon rate, and also I can see the product performance, which I know exactly which of my products got unique purchases, the quantity, average price, and how many revenues that I got from each one of these products. All of these things are available for you automatically just by adding the Google Analytics ID. So this is a simple setup that you can do, and Wix take everything for you. We're going to move to Facebook Pixel implementation. If the Google Analytics was really easy for you, it's going to be the same for Google Analytics. When I'm going to my dashboard, I go back to Market Integrations, and then I have my Facebook Pixel. Once I go inside, I have the same populated window that tell me exactly the ID that I need to add my pixel. Once you're opening your ad account on Facebook, you have here partner integration tab, and then you can go to your Wix and get a full instructions how you can do it. If you don't need to go to the entire process, you can easily go to your data source, getting this pixel ID, and add it. Same as I told you that it's easy to be done with analytics, Google Analytics, and Enhanced E-commerce, all of these events are also live for you within Facebook Pixel. So you can able to track all the things that you need to do in order to see your page views, your contact form submissions, get subscriber submissions as lead events, view content and product details, add to cart, initiate checkout, and purchases. This is something that's available for you to Facebook, and it's really important for you to track your campaigns. You can go into your Pixel Analytics data and see exactly the events that you got, what's the count. You have a full dashboard of your active users, and all this data there is really available for you as part of your Wix platform and integration within the Facebook Pixel Analytics and data. These are really easy, simple steps that you can do in order to track your campaigns, the results, and making sure that you understand exactly the ROI of your campaigns. All this data layer is not by just numbers. You also can see currencies, conversion, values. For every type of campaign that you're doing, it's going to be really easy for you to do. So we went over the Facebook Pixel and Google Analytics, but we also support Google Tag Manager. Although it's a bit more advanced feature for some of the users, all the data layer that we have also available on the Google Tag Manager implementation. We want to show you a few use cases that we have here that you can see yourself exactly how to implement Google Tag Manager and track more things on your websites. Adam will do this live demo.
Yeah. So hi guys, here to show you Google Tag Manager, which is a very powerful tool. Yet it's not that easy to use. And just a quick note before I actually show you the demo. If you want to use Google Tag Manager along with, and you also use Google Analytics or Facebook Pixel, then you need to choose either using Google Analytics using the Wix integration, or Facebook Pixel using the Wix integration, or Google Tag Manager. Don't use Google Analytics both in Tag Manager and in Wix. Okay, so you need to decide on which option suits you. And you can see that you can get the same type of events using either our managed integration or using Google Tag Manager. So the first thing is, just like any other Wix integration, is to integrate, basically to put the Google Tag Manager code on your website, and you do it just the way Kobe showed you earlier for Google Analytics and Facebook, just by adding the ID that Tag Manager gives you when you sign up for a new account. You can also see it if we go to Tag Manager. You can see your container ID here, and if we click through to our actual account, you can see it here. Okay, you can click on it and then copy it from here. Once this is installed on your website, the idea behind Google Tag Manager is that you on your website decide which events you want to track. Okay, and this is called in Google Tag Manager a trigger, right? What action the user takes on your website that you want to track and send back to either Google Analytics or Facebook, or for that matter, any other tag or code. Google Tag Manager refers to pixel and codes as tags. Okay, so first we define the trigger, meaning the action the user takes on our website that we want to follow, and then we connect it in Google Tag Manager to a tag. So let's see, for example, how we can do a click to call trigger, okay, in Google Tag Manager with Wix. Okay, so basically in Wix, the click to call button appears on your mobile site. So I'm going to show you a nice trick because I'm not really sure how I see my mobile site, right, and what action happens when someone clicks on my mobile site. So in order to see it, I'm going to use a very useful Google Tag Manager feature called the preview tool. So once I'm in my Google Tag Manager account, I click on this preview over here that I just clicked on, and then I'm going to get a message, this orange message showing me that the preview is working. Okay? Once I do that, I can go back to my website, hit refresh, and then it's going to load my website and add the preview bar that Google Tag Manager generates. So the cool thing about this is that basically it shows you everything that happens on the screen. The Tag Manager code knows to listen to every click on your website. And you can see that when the site loaded, there is an event here called page view. Okay, so you can use this event called page view as a trigger. So what we want to show, for example, is how to track a click on this download button, right? In Google Tag Manager. No, sorry, we're going to show the click to call. Okay, so in order to see the click to call, we are going to use a very cool Google Chrome feature, which is available if you click inspect. And this feature, you click right here, and this feature lets you see your site as it appears on a mobile device. Okay, once you do it, you hit refresh, and it will show the mobile version of your website. Okay, and now we can see this button right here. Okay, this is the action button, the action bar. And you can see this is my click to call button. So let's click on it just to see, and then my browser prompts me to make a call. I'm not going to make the call right now. I just want Google Tag Manager to record my click so I can see how to define my trigger. Now I can go back to the normal view. Okay, didn't record it. This. Okay, it doesn't record the click. Just 1 second. Sorry about this, guys. Just 1 more minute. As you can see, the Tag Manager preview isn't really customized for mobile. We're going to make it work anyway. All right. So I see that it's not recording it.
Perhaps Adam, if the view is not good on mobile, let's show them on the desktop version.
Okay, just Google Tag Manager doesn't work well on the mobile website. Okay.
So we're going to show you again how this will work on the desktop version with a click to call on the one of the buttons.
Sometimes it's just a matter of, let's try to republish this version. All right. So now, as you can see, I clicked on this button and I got a click called custom event. This is an event that Wix sends, and we can use this event in Google Tag Manager to basically set up our trigger. So let's see how we set up a trigger in Google Tag Manager. We go on the left, you can see a navigation menu which allows you to add either tags, which are all of the pixels, and then triggers. So we'll add a new trigger, right? And the first thing we'll do is we'll give this trigger a name, and this is a download button trigger. You can give this trigger any name you want. Okay, now we have to select what this button actually is. So basically what we want to track is a click, right? So we select a click, but we don't want any click. We want a specific click, okay? So we need to define what type of click we want to follow. Okay, so here we can see the possible options, but we see that we're missing an option of click. So we'll go back. Then we'll go to variables in Google Tag Manager. This is something you have to do only once, and you see that you have built-in variables. So Google Tag Manager lets you add built-in variables, which means these are clicks or parameters that Google Tag Manager will collect for you. So you just mark these. Okay, these you have a lot of options. Okay, these are basically the ones that you need. You see that they are now here. So now if I go back and I create my trigger, select some clicks, and then I can do click text, right? And by click text, I can just select the text that appears on my button, right? And you can also see in variables all of the information that you want from your click, which means you can see what the click text is, okay? So here it's I'm ready. So we can, for example, select any click that contains the text I'm ready, okay? So anytime a click occurs and it fits your condition, which means the click text contains the phrase I'm ready, a trigger will fire. So now that we have this trigger, we can basically go and connect it to any tag that we want. So let's select a new tag, okay? And here we can select any of the tags that are built into the Google Tag Manager tool. The most common tags are, for example, sending an event to Google Analytics, right? So we add the Google Analytics, we select the page, the track type as event, and here we can populate the event category, action, label, and value, okay? by clicking here, we enter our tracking ID, which is the same tracking ID that you added to your Wix site. And here is again the place to remind you that you can choose either to get the Wix integration or the Google Tag Manager integration. Okay, either way, you can get the same abilities, and we have really simple articles in our support that explains exactly what you need to set up everything in your Google Tag Manager account. Now, the big bonus about Google Tag Manager is that it allows you basically to add any tag that you want. So even if the tag isn't present in this list of tags, then you can go back, and basically select a new custom HTML tag, and here you can add anything that you want. Okay, and then once you selected the tag or enter the code, you simply select the trigger that we defined, and you have it right here. Okay, and I want to show you another really cool trigger that we have, and this is the page view trigger. So in Wix, we make sure that the Google Tag Manager gets all of the page views, and to do it, we just go to New Custom Event. You remember we showed you on the left side all of the events, right? These are all of the events, and you can see the page view event here. So we can just sign up for this event by choosing Custom Event from the trigger list and typing in page view. Okay, give this name like Wix page view, and you are all set to connect this trigger to any tag that you want. All right, so feel free to ask any questions. And for now, I'm going to move on from Google Tag Manager, and I'll be sure to send you over the full instructions on how to do it on Click to Call as well. So now I want to show you our track event API, which is basically a method for you to enhance the capabilities that we already give you by default, which are all of the events that Kobe showed you, which means all of the enhanced e-commerce funnel, right? All of the purchase flow, we give you lead events, all of these are given automatically. But if you do want to add a few more things, for example, let's look at the same example as we just checked out. For example, you want to add a download button event, right? So you can do this with Wix Code. In order to use it, you have to first enable Wix Code on your website, which you do through here. Okay, you just turn it on. And basically, once you are in your website and you turned on Wix Code, you get this left panel that shows you the page structure and the site structure. But we're going to close it for now, and we're going to focus on this lower screen. And this screen is a screen that shows you the code. So basically, in order to do it, you don't really need to know code. You just need to go to our documentation, okay, which is right here, okay, and you can see all of the possible events that you want to use. So you want to use a custom event, right? So, for example, you just go and you click, you can copy any of the examples here and just paste them in your site, okay? And then just change the values to the values you want to send with your event. So let's see how this happens for a download button. So you can see here I have copied the code, and I just give it, this is a Wix window .track event, and then I define that this is a custom event, and then I add in these brackets the event parameters. Okay, now I know that this is a little complicated, and I want to recommend the Wix Code forum if you have any questions about any of these Wix Code features. We can send you a link if you need to. And now I want to show you how we send an event to Google Analytics, right? Once you select track event, we will automatically send this event to Google Analytics, Facebook, and Google Tag Manager. So any event that you define here, you can later use also with Google Tag Manager, okay? So basically this allows you to do everything, okay? Use any pixel that you want as long as you install it using Google Tag Manager. But now we also have simpler options using marketing integrations. So let's see, here I just write event category, and notice that the category is with a capital C, action is the same, and label is also the same, start with the label. So you need to use this syntax, and here you can just place whatever you want. So this can be downloads, The category can be downloads, the action can be download or downloaded. It doesn't really matter, it's up to you. And here in event label, I chose the label of the button. I can also edit hard-coded, meaning actually write I'm ready, okay, or type in any other label. But in this case, I'm using a Wix code functionality that says when this button is clicked, right, I go here. This is how I create a function in Wix code. I just click on a button, and then I have this properties panel. Now, if you don't see this properties panel on your Wix code website, you can just go here and make sure this is turned on, okay? But you can see that this shows me events that I can use automatically without having to work too much. So basically here, let's see, even if I just delete this and click new, okay, it just lets me name my function and creates it for me. So now I just named it the same as before. So this is button for click. You can see that this button and any other element that I want to use has an ID, okay? And you can also see the ID and change it from here. So this text element is called text 8. This button is called button 4. Okay, so here I have a function that when button 4 is clicked, I copy and paste the track event from the documentation, and then I can send it to Google Analytics, Facebook, and Google Tag Manager. And here, basically, I have a function that just goes and gets the label of the button, okay, which you can also change here, okay? You can change the label, but this is the label that I want, and then I select event.target.label. And again, the really cool thing about Wix code is that everything is documented, and you can easily find an explanation for anything that I just said if you go to our documentation in wix.com/code-home. And we also shared a link with you guys. So once I do this and I publish, you can see the event, and we already saw it earlier on the website. Whenever I click on the download button, I get a custom event, right? We saw the custom event earlier. We can see it again. But now let's say I want to give it a name, right? So I just add here another line, event, here, and here I call it a download. Then click and add a comma afterwards. You see that if I have an error, it shows me in red. Now I don't have any errors, and I publish again. I refresh the page. Let's wait for the tag manager to load. Loaded, page events were sent, and now I'm clicking on it, opens the doc, and shows the new name that I selected right here. So again, this is the new name. You can use it now as an event. You can use it as a trigger in Google Tag Manager, and it's automatically also sent to your Facebook Pixel. I don't know if you know this really cool app by Facebook, Facebook Pixel Helper. It shows you all of the events that are sent from this website at all times. And you can see here that my event with the name and all of the parameters I set are already also sent to Facebook. So again, you can add here whatever you want, and it will just send it to all of the popular tracking tools that we support. All right, so we covered Google Tag Manager and Wix Code API, and I'm gonna hand it back over to Kobe to show you a few more things that we wanted to cover.
So as you can see, there are many more features that we have, and I know that it's really intense to see all of these advanced features and going all of them. It's a lot of information. You can always go back to this presentation, these questions, see these videos, these tutorials. So all of them also available in our support center as well. You can either Google them, or you can go to our support and help articles and get all the information over there. So just want to make sure that we going over again the things that we said for now. We have the ability to add the Google Analytics easily with Google Analytics AD. These are the events that you get from giving. page views events and lead events for contact form and get subscribers. And the events that you're getting for e-commerce websites, impressions, product clicks, product details, add to cart, initiate checkout, and purchases. Of course, everything is also available with other variables like pricing, currencies, product name, etc. At the moment, it's open only for the e-com websites, the advanced e-com. We're soon going to have e-com capabilities for our booking users, for events, and for other verticals, so you can go and see it by themselves. Then we went over for the Facebook Pixel implementation. Both your ability to add a Facebook Pixel using only the ID. All the data is available for you for the Facebook Pixel dashboard, pages, and lead events on contact form and get subscribers. And of course, for the e-com websites, you can see exactly the view content, product details, add to cart, initiate checkout, and purchase. All of these are standard events by Facebook, and you can see them across all the campaigns that you're using. And then we went over and show you exactly how this was done within the Facebook analytics, and you can see all these activities and both on their insights that they have for you. Then we went over to see exactly how it's easy to add also Google Tag Manager. So although it's more advanced tool for some of the users, but the users want to add custom events, want to create their own triggers, want to make sure that they are able to track more complex things beside the current funnels and e-com, this is the right place for you to use, and it's really easy to do it as an ID. Another thing that is important, as we said at the beginning, usually it takes really a few hours to set everything up. Here, it's really, really basic for you, and you get everything really instantly, and it's really easy. Then we went over to show you exactly how you can add the Google Tag Manager click-to-call button, either on mobile or on desktop, and we can send you tutorials, more details afterwards. And we introduced you the Track Event API, which take all the events that we showed and package them into different API capabilities where you can really do a much more of a custom things on top of the Wix code layout. We want to move to other additional marketing features that we have. So going into our dashboard, into marketing integrations, we have other tools here. You have the ability to connect to MailChimp. Really, really easily, you can connect to MailChimp through your MailChimp account. You have here just adding your MailChimp details, and automatically it syncs your contacts in Wix into MailChimp, and you can choose this to send your emails. We have the ability to, for e-com websites at the moment, to get your Facebook product catalog and get this data feed and put it on your Facebook product catalog business page. I know that this is some of the questions you've already been asking during this webinar, and we're seeing in this in our support articles. Thank you for the great feedback for this. We are going to take this into consideration and see if we can doing a full webinar specifically on Facebook product catalog and product tagging. I know it's important for most of your e-com users, and we're going to make it much more detailed for e-com users, just for you to see how simple it is. So if I'm going and getting my data feed and just copy the link that I have here, I'm going into my Facebook ad account, and then I'm going into my dashboard of my business manager, going into the catalog. And over there, adding this as a catalog is pre-populated for you automatically, really, really easier for you. So I can show you exactly this specific product catalog. You see there is only one product. It's really easy to fetch these products as product set and getting to know them. I can show you exactly how is this working. You have the data source, which is the same link that I just grabbed from the marketing integration within Wix. I can add a data source. I decide that I can use data feeds. I hit next. I set it up that I want to use this as a set on schedule. I put the URL that I just copied from the Facebook marketing, from the Wix marketing integration tab. I decide exactly the feed name and the currency that I want to use. Once I start uploading, all my products in my store, regardless of their amount, regardless of how many are there, automatically are being synced and validated through the Facebook, through the connection that we have. Once this is done, I can view the products and you can see the same sports bottle that I just showed you on my website. So every details of this sports bottle is available for you through their title, the price, the type, the link, the description. And this is the easiest way to create dynamic product ads on Facebook, getting your pixel done, getting this product catalog sync, and it's easy for you for both remarketing and other features that you can do. More things that are easily integrated. If you're looking to add other third-party apps like Hotjar, Privy, Wisepop, HelloBar, and some of more popular third-party marketing apps, it's really easy. It can be done. Also, all of them just by the ability to just add an ID. Really simple, grab the ID and that's it. All of these third parties populated a specific ID for our users, and you can really see in our articles exactly how to grab them. So first of all, I'll really be happy if you can share in the chat other third-party apps that you will be willing for us to add into the market integration or the abilities. For us, it's really great value to understand exactly your needs and the things that you're looking for. So feel free to add it in the chat or on our Q&A. It will be great. But if you don't find any one of these apps in your market integration, we want to show you another custom feature that we have for advanced users that you can use. In your left menu, you have Manage Websites. There you have Tracking Analytics. So within the Tracking Analytics, it's really easy that you can see exactly all the things that you added on your websites for market integration. But not only this, you're able to add a custom tool. So here you can grab more snippets that you want to be embedded on your website. You can just get a snippet, get it a name, and decide on which pages you want it. Either it's all pages, or you want a specific page, and I can decide it will be on my all product pages, or my About Me page and contact form. This allowed me to do much more advanced things. For example, I can go and create some sort of advanced pop-ups that I can do, and hello bars that I can get users to show. This is using hello bar. We have here some other things that you can see. You can add a Facebook chat here with ManyChat, and you can use other things that we have through contact forms or other things that you can use in order to really use in order to grab other third-party apps and use them in our dashboard. So we spoke about third-party integration, and I know that SEO and advanced SEO is quite a big. So as I said, we have the Wix SEO product, which we're not going to go into details. Within the marketing tools, you have the Get Found on Google, which I eager you to use because this is really going to keep your website rank high and help you better organize and plan your keywords, your title description, etc. But if you want to add more advanced SEO products, we are aiming to add more features by the end of the year, much more advanced. But what you can do today manually is using the Tracking Analytics tool and the custom code to set up other advanced things as schema markup, canonical URL, and other things that you can use in order to use this for your websites to get it much more visible on search and optimal. So it's another session just by the SEO that we can discuss, but these type of things are really connect with our SEO panel that we have within our website. In every one of these pages, you have a specific SEO settings that you can set yourself, the title and description, really, really easily. Both for our dynamic pages, we have a complete SEO setting that you can do. For every photo that I have the ability to, that I can create alt image for the photo, which also it's a really something that you can use in order to get more exposure on search results and images searches. And this is another great tool for you to use to improve your SEO and use it. As I said, it's not only using the editor to do it. You can also go to custom and do some more custom things. We're already seeing users that utilize it and use it in order to do recipes on their search results, open hours, and other structured things that Google provide today on the schema markup. Canonical URL, as I mentioned, that these type of the things are really, really value for you if you want to use it to advance. Just another brief overview of the things that have on the regular features that we discussed. So we have the SEO Wiz, as I shared with you, on the marketing tools. We have our email marketing, where you can really having all our templates for emails, which both change dynamically based on seasonality on your vertical, and you can use them. In addition to that, we also have the trigger emails, which we haven't discussed more in depth today. But as I told you, you can really create trigger emails and add it to your Wix Code website and send them automatically. This can be done through code, which again, it's not for advanced users. It's just a copy-paste thing. But we are going to start rolling out this for you within the CRM. You have your automation, and you can also use the same trigger and actions under a new automation that you can create. Thank you for visitors and other things that you can do while visitors submit a contact form, make a purchase, subscribe to a mailing list, and you can really choose exactly which template that you want to create, choose your template, design it, choose the time it will be, like immediately after 7 days, 30 days. So it's another way for you to create trigger and action to your website to make it much more automated marketing for you. So we went over the custom code again. As I said, that you can do some other tools that you can use. And we really went over a lot of the things today. And I just want to close this session, and we're going to stay longer to answer more questions during the chat and the Q&A. But we went over a lot of things, which is a lot of information, and other things that you can handle, making it easy for you to went over once you go and understand exactly which type of product you want to learn and use more. So we went really briefly on our marketing tools for our users, the SEO Wiz, the email marketing, and the social post. We really went deeper into our marketing products for pros, and we focused on tracking analytics and the marketing integrations. The tracking analytics, we went over to Google Analytics and exactly the things that you're getting with enhanced e-commerce solution and lead events on contact form and get subscribers. And of course, all the page views and the things that you have on Google Analytics. We went over the integration with Facebook Pixel, which is quite easy to get all the leads, events, page views, and e-commerce business funnels on Facebook Pixel standard events. We went a bit more advanced into Google Tag Manager implementation. Adam showed you exactly how to set up triggers and tags and make this even available for you as a data layer on the Google Tag Manager. We also show you exactly how to do a click-to-call trigger and how to use everything through an API with a track event documentation that you can do on Wix Code. We showed you our marketing features with the market integration tab, with the MailChimp, Hotjar, and other apps that we have that you can use. And through the website settings where you have the tracking analytics, you can able to add a custom code specific to a page that you can handle it more for advanced SEO features as meta tags and schema.org. So we want to wrap this up that this is the time, as we said in the beginning, for you to utilize your website with more advanced features that you can use to get more tracking and conversion tracking to understand exactly how your business is performing, getting more traffic, getting more value, try paid ads and other things to get more people interest. You can see exactly the sources that people are looking exactly and visiting your website, improve your average time on site, making sure to reduce the bounce rate, and everything that you need to do in order to make a successful business online. So we're going to be here a few more questions. If you have anything more specific that you need, feel free to approach us. We are here to help with all the features that we have that's related to marketing. Thank you very much for participating, and the questions that you have makes this much more engaged. And hopefully we will be able to do another webinar with other ideas that you provide us to make things a bit more detailed. Thank you very much, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.